Thank you, Dan. The 10-year battle for property improvement at Gainesville home might finally be coming to an end.
Edgewood neighbors have been filing complaints with the city for years about the home's poor property condition. WUFT's Maggie Lorenz joins us just now in the newsroom with what officials are saying they will finally do and how the homeowner is responding.
Well, Stephanie, residents say the condition of this home brings down the value of the rest of the neighborhood, and they just want to see the homeowner make a permanent change. 10 years. That's how long people of the Edgewood neighborhood have been complaining about the condition of one resident's home.
You can see from the back of the property all the way back up to the house and in front that it's pretty much covered.
Cox's next door neighbor has possessions piling up throughout his property.
Well, ever since I was a small kid growing up in the country, we've been conscious about not having a lot of waste, and that tends to make you hold on to things longer than a lot of people do.
Neighbors say that's not an excuse for the condition of the property.
One of my neighbors spoke to me recently about possibly selling his home soon, and he's concerned that it's going to affect the value of his home.
Englert's house isn't subject to any kind of homeowner enforcement or neighborhood enforcement because anything on this side of the street is not considered part of the Edgewood neighborhood, while this side of the street is. Englert says he wanted to have his yard cleaned up by the end of the summer, but because of family and health issues, he never got the chance.
When you have that much to deal with, it's not an easy fix.
City code enforcement has issued numerous notices of violation.
We've probably worked with him about 8 times in the last 10 years.
Englert hasn't had to pay any fines up to this point, but starting today, that may change.
Instead of him being able to come into compliance before fines start accruing, we would actually take this case to our hearing officer, our special magistrate.
Englert says he plans to have his yard cleaned up by the new year.
Just because I'm telling you this doesn't mean, oh, everything's great. But when the stuff is disappearing, they'll understand that I meant what I said.
One of code enforcement officials' biggest concerns is for Englert's safety. Cooper says in the event of an emergency, the amount of items in the yard could block emergency officials from reaching inside of the house. If Englert is found guilty of violating city ordinances about property maintenance, fines would start accruing from today forward.